Hello friends, you probably figured the real threats on an Alaska king crab boat are those massive waves crashing down, the ice turning everything slippery, or those giant crabs snapping at you. But nah, that's not it. The biggest risk out there, it's when the crew starts feeling like they've got everything under control. Stick with me here. Over the next 72 hours, we're diving into why that comfort zone can turn a potential big win into a total bust, wiping out thousands in one wrong move. If you've ever wondered what it's really like chasing those monster crabs, hit that like button and let's roll. For 3 straight days, this boat doesn't quit, and neither does the team on board. Forget about punching a clock or set shifts out here. Time doesn't call the shots. What matters is staying on your toes longer than your body wants to. Because the second you let your guard down, thinking it's all routine, that's when a simple swing of those heavy pots can flip everything upside down. Have you ever pushed through a long day and felt that fog creep in? Multiply that by 100 on the Bering Sea. Day 1 kicks off just like you'd expect. Rough waters pounding the deck. Ice making every step a gamble, lines pulling tight under tons of weight. The crew's on high alert, checking every move twice, eyes glued to the ropes. It's chaotic, sure, but here's the twist. This is actually the safest stretch. Why? That edge of fear keeps everyone sharp, like adrenaline on overdrive. Picture yourself in their boots, heart racing, fully locked in. But what happens when that buzz starts to fade? Hang tight, 'cause we're just getting started. And speaking of real stakes, check this out from last year. On a boat just like this one nearby, a seasoned guy got too comfortable mid-haul. And caught 800 pounds of steel, and crab swung wrong and clipped him hard, breaking bones. They had to bail on the trip early, losing 800 grand in under an hour. No second chances out there. Makes you think, right? Could that be waiting for this crew too? Fast forward past the first 24 hours and things settle a bit. The engine's still humming, wind's whipping, but the team, they're quieter. Moves get smoother, quicker, almost automatic. No one's complaining about being wiped out. They just skip the extra glance at their footing or grab a line on autopilot. Banter picks up. Hey, remember that close call with the pot last trip? A quick laugh. Feels good, like they're in the groove. But trust me, this is where the real timer starts ticking. Ever notice how routines can blind you to the little stuff? Out here, that's the setup for trouble.
Keep it moving, let's go. Got the big ones here.
Accidents on these boats don't come with fireworks. They sneak up quiet. Maybe a glove doesn't grip just right, or a boot shifts half an inch off. A line pulls tighter than you figured because you're relying on habit. It seems no big deal at first until that pot starts swinging wild inches from the rail.
Watch the swing!
No time to hit pause or rethink. Imagine the split-second regret. Yeah, that's the edge they're walking. But hey, speaking of the payoff that keeps them going, if they nail it, just 50 of those king crabs at peak size like this 18-pounder beast could wipe out last year's debts for the whole crew. Worth the grind? You tell me in the comments. But don't get too excited yet. We've got more hours to go. Pushing past 40 hours, it's not the muscles giving out. Everyone's built for that. It's the brain screaming for a break. Chats die down, no more jokes. Every action drags just a hair slower. Hit a squall with waves dumping over the sides, and that tiny delay, it means shouting "secure it" a beat too late. On a setup like this, half a second feels like forever. Feel that tension building? Good, because this is prime time for things to go sideways. And sure enough, here's where it nearly does. In the dead of night, a pot veers off course. The line snaps taut faster than expected. One guy wobbles on the ice, teetering on the edge. No freakouts, no yelling, just pure instinct kicking in to grab and steady. After, dead quiet. They don't high-five over dodging disaster, 'cause out here those brushes happen too often. Until one doesn't end well. Bet you're wondering if they pull through unscathed and keep watching. As the 72 hours finally wind down, there's no big celebration, no fist pumps or whoops, just folks moving a notch slower, hauling that built-up weariness they'll feel later. They whip up some fresh crab stew on board, man. Nothing hits like that after the push. Back at the dock, unloading, total catch clocks in at 21,405 pounds. Looking solid at first glance. But let's break it down real quick. Revenue hits 1.2 million bucks, minus 400 for fuel, 150 insurance, 250 repairs, leaves each crew member with just 11,200 after 3 days of non-stop hustle. Is it worth it? That's the grind they're chasing. Folks assume the sea takes you out when it's raging mad, but the truth, it bides its time, waiting till the waves feel like old news. The chill doesn't bite as hard, and you think you've cracked the code. Out here, the riskiest spot is right when it all seems locked down. After all that, most of these guys are still paying off last season's bills when they head out again next week. What do you think? Could you handle 72 hours like that? Drop your thoughts below, subscribe for more behind the scenes on these wild jobs, and I'll catch you in the next one.